Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FJ Media. For those people who have not subscribed to FJ Media, make sure you subscribe, you touch the subscription bell, because after you touch the subscription bell, you'll be seeing our video automatically once we upload. So today we have seen Raila Odinga appears in Senate to address NGCDF issues. So people knows very well, right? Raila was fighting for devolution. So let us see how Raila was Senate. He was in Senate.
Very good. Mazayo, kaa hapo. Patie Mazayo nafasi tafadhali hapo. Mazayo, yeah, thank you. Kuja hapa katoni. Patie hapa.
Good fighter.
Very good. So are you ready?
Mauritius, are you ready?
Uko tayari? Saying 1
Murefu.
minute. Saying 1 minute, sir.
Murefu.
Tell us when you're ready, eh? Sawa. They're ready, sir.
You ready?
Silence, please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I came here at the invitation of the Speaker and the leadership of the Senate. They invited me to come this morning and have a conversation with them. So it has been a general conversation. They have shared with me the challenges that they're facing as the House and the general problems that the entire country is experiencing. As you know that since 2013, we started real implementation of the new constitution. That is now 12 years. And within that 12 years, we now know where the shoe is pinching. And the issue is how do we deal with these issues? Because what we want is to have a country that is working. The Constitution is a vehicle for the country to be able to achieve its vision. And as you know, the vision of our country, you find it in our national anthem. She say that, Lord of all creations, bless this land of ours, we dwell in unity, peace and liberty, plenty be found within our borders. Now the plenty have not been found. That plenty must be created by the people of Kenya. And the Constitution needs to enable Kenyans to achieve that objectives in the vision. So there have been teething problems in the House, and these are not unique to our country. You find such similar issues in other countries as well. Now, we can manage them, we can manage the challenges that we are facing so that our country moves forward. I've been saying that Kenya has a long way to go. And I give an example that at independence in 1963, there are 3 countries whose economies were almost at par: Kenya, Ghana, and South Korea. in terms of major economic indicators. That is, in terms of the GDP, in terms of population, in terms of per capita income, in terms of literacy levels, in terms of provision of basic services, Kenya was equivalent to those countries. 62 years later, Korea's economy is over 40 times bigger than that of Kenya. You ask yourself, when did the rain begin to beat us? What did the Koreans do right that we got wrong? If you answer that question, then you are on the way to finding a solution to our problem. We think that it is still possible for Kenya to leapfrog and catch up with other countries. Now we have got new tools like artificial intelligence tools that can help us using our young population to sprint and catch up with those other countries. You know that our society here is young, just like the entire African continent. We have a youth bulge. This youth can be a blessing or a curse. If we don't empower this youth, then they become a drag on the society. They become drunkards, drug addicts, criminals. But if we empower them, impart requisite knowledge on our youth, then they become a source for wealth creation. But what's important is to have a governance structure that works. Parliament is one of the three institutions of governance in our country. The executive, the legislature, the executive, the judiciary, and the others. Parliament represents the people. And Parliament makes the laws of the country. And Parliament also allocates resources in our country under the new constitutional dispensation. Senate need to play its role, just as the National Assembly also has its role to play. You know, we have got countries with a similar constitutional structure, and it works very well. So we'd like to see our Senate work just like the Senate of the United States of America is working. And give it proper powers and responsibilities. It's the same thing. So the National Assembly has also its sphere. And we say the National Assembly should do its work. And together, both the National Assembly and the Senate form the Parliament. And the Parliament's role is to represent, to legislate, and to oversight. Those three functions are very important. The executive uses the laws that are passed by Parliament to govern the country. And judiciary interprets it. This is how we want it to be. I have shared with the senators here a historical journey from my perspective, where we've come from as a country from 1963 all through the 60s to 70s to 80s and 90s and the new millennium. It has been a journey, but we still have a long way to go. Together we can succeed, and together we shall succeed. You have no option. I thank you.
Any questions?
Asanteni. Thank you.
Baba, we need a picture with you.
So you have seen how Raila was in Senate, because we know Raila understands the devolution very well. So let's see if there's going to be change, because there was even a public participation which was going on each and every county. So I know everything. CDF was helping everybody, because even if you bursary was helping the needy students. So the bursary, I think, it will be not be scrapped. So for those people who have not subscribed to FJ Media, make sure you subscribe to FJ Media, because FJ Media is the place where we are going to get hot news like never before. Thanks. God bless.